What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Oh, the cup is empty, but I will still give you the filler. As an immigrant from Ghana, I had a lot of culture shock when I first came to the United States like 12 years ago. If you migrated from Africa or Europe, you definitely know that the American English has a different, they have a different name for almost everything. Almost everything has a different name from what we already know. And then listen to my first cultural confusion. What I know in my country as pants or drawers, they call it underwear. And what I know as trousers all my life, trousers, they call it pants. Back to the tea. So on my first day, in my first job in the United States, I got introduced to everyone on the team, and this young man just walked up to me. He introduced himself, and he went like, "I like your pants." In my mind, I was like, "Who is this one too?" He repeated it. He was like, "I like your pants." And in my head, I was like, "Ish, you me draw sana." At this point, he looked confused as I stared at him, and I went straight to the washroom to check my outfits. Are there any tests? Are there any loopholes written vulnerability for hackers? How? Why? How did he see my pants? Me, I know. And yeah, easy. Back in Ghana, whilst I was supposed to be watching this Hollywood and Netflix just to familiarize myself with these American terms, I was busy watching Hollywood, Kumawood. How was I supposed to know that pants is equivalent to trousers and not drawers? In my home country, Ghana, our official language is the British English, which is mostly different from the American English. Their terms, their jargons, we are not so familiar with them. We call it trousers, they call it pants. We call it drawers, they call it underwear. We call it chips, they call it fries. So you see where the confusion is coming from. It's not my fault though.
American schools made me realize how strict Ghanaian schools are. Like, Ghanaian schools are very, very strict as compared to the schools here. Apart from the fact that you can wear whatever you want to school, there's a lot of freedom these children have.
Yeah.
The first day I went to school, I saw someone with blue hair. Like, the person dyed the hair blue. Blue hair in Ghana. Hey, God. I was so shocked. I thought everyone could just leave their hair because they have long hair. But they can dye their hair any color. They can wear any hairstyle. They can wear whatever they want to school. They can wear crop tops to school. Don't let me even start on the piercing. Students here pierce their ears, their nose, anywhere. And it's very normal to them. Yeah, in Ghana, you have to have one piercing and you have to wear a very tiny earring. If you are very judgmental and you go to schools here, you will not like anybody because almost everybody has more than one piercing. And they don't seem to be anything. You hear someone say, "Oh, this weekend I'm going to have another piercing." Hey, it made me realize how strict and religious Ghanaian schools are. There's a very huge difference from how students are here and how students are in Ghana.
So when it comes to dress code, it's different by school district. Not even city or state is different by school district. So, for instance, the school district that we're in, they wear uniforms. And not just regular uniform, like everybody wears the same uniform. No, each school has their own uniform.
And color.
And pattern. So, but in Texas, it's free dress. They literally could wear, if they went to sleep in something that could look like an outfit, they could wear that to school.
Right. Literally, pajamas can be pulled up the next day, and the next day, and the next day. It's choice too when it comes to that. Like when we was out there, our children had the ability, the chance to go ahead and wear whatever they liked to school. We did not let them dress themselves all the time.
Not all the time.
Because children, Lord Jesus, they few times. They pick out whatever they want. They go to school with boots and a raincoat, and it's hot outside. But yeah, they have that opportunity, and it's a good thing on the low. I feel like it is. it expresses personality.
Right.
But then you also have it to where, like you was mentioning, there's some districts that will not allow it. You got to put on what you got to put on.
Right, especially when it comes to hair. Now, I think when it comes to hair, me and Dion may have different viewpoints on this, because when I was in school, baby, I was hiding from the principal, who was a tall man who listen, he was very intimidating to everybody. I was hiding from him because I had honey blonde highlights in my hair. And you know, honey blonde is like more so like a brown, but it's, you know, it's blonde. I was hiding from him because of that, because we were supposed to have natural hair colors. Look at my hair. This is my natural color. Now the ends, you know, that you know, my color is fading a little bit. Yeah. But this is my natural color. Ain't no honey blonde. Okay, so I was hiding from him. I got away from him.
I think we had a strict policy. Unless y'all went to school and y'all know differently, y'all seen somebody with it. But I don't remember seeing. I paid attention to my head. I didn't really think about other people's hair colors. Right. But I don't remember seeing people with crazy hair dyes or nothing like that. Tips dyed or nothing. I don't remember seeing anything.
Even locks. Like the boys had to have their locks well groomed. They couldn't have no free form. Now in Florida, that may be acceptable in schools, free form locks. But in Louisiana, in my school, my high school that I was going to, baby, please, they would send a note home. Matter of fact, they wouldn't even send a note home. They would have your parent come pick you up and make you take that out your hair.
I did have a huge afro. They ain't say nothing about that.
Yeah, that's why I say we may be different, because he was in a different school district.
Yeah, I had a crazy
Mine
afro.
was strict. But we had loopholes.
You was hiding and dodging. That's why.
When I was back home, I used to detest adults. My third culture shock, this one is actually one of my favorite ones. Kids and youth have a voice. Like, people are more likely to believe a kid and a youth than to believe adults. I love that, and I feel like that needs to be worldwide. Because where I'm from, they are going to believe the adult before they believe the kid, the youth. Why? Adults are liars. Kids are so innocent, right? Adults don't just show up and disrespect youth. Obviously, it leads to kids also disrespecting adults, which I hate. Because these kids in America, they have a smart mouth. But I feel like there needs to be a rules of adults respect kids, kids respect adults. You disrespect me, I will disrespect you. You disrespect me, I'll disrespect you. Respect me, I'll respect you. But you both start with respecting each other. Because I'm like, who do you think you are? You're like, who do you think you are? Simply because you older than me, you just think that you can just walk all over me and just speak to me however. Because my culture literally says, it doesn't matter what an adult says, you listen. It does not matter. An adult can insult you. They can treat you however. You just close your mouth and don't speak. But here, they teach you that if an adult is acting crazy towards you and is not treating you right, you know what you do? You speak up. Grr, grr, grr.
Yes.
And I love that. And obviously, I think there's abuse on both ends, because obviously adults are abusing whatever privilege they have back home, and kids definitely are abusing whatever privilege they have here. And there needs to be a mutual understanding. But there needs to be a mutual, okay, what the heck are we doing?
Yeah, we're gonna stop right at that. Can be a debate, a piece of that, only because, well, let me just say, I'm big on children growing up and being conditioned into thinking that you have to silence yourself when there's something you can actually speak up to protect yourself. That's a problem, because there's not always an adult that's going to have the right in mind for you. And it's on some serious stuff. So once a child is being told that you have to listen to an adult, and no matter what, you yes ma'am, yes sir, whatever they say you do, then eventually as they grow older, they're going to have to crack out of that mode of thinking that they have to be conditioned, you know what I'm saying, to silence themselves, because it's really a mental thing that you're doing on their part. But for the debate part, I think is that I wouldn't know about it. We can talk about that.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna add my little 2 cents. Our children are taught to respect adults, but once an adult disrespect you, you call mama and daddy. We're gonna take care of it. Okay? Don't play that.
That's it. That's all.
Respect is both ways. It's a 2-way street. What's the number one guideline in the comments? Respect. Okay?
Yeah. And I think, like she was mentioning, when you have mutual respect, you teach the children to show respect at the end of the day. But when you teach them silence and to obey and put your head down and listen, then what are you getting out of this? You know what I'm saying? The child not gonna grow up to think that they can speak up for themselves. They're gonna have to be told, it's okay to say that. You have to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're not raising children to be children forever. You're raising children to be adults.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.